Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done. Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
Is that even possible?
Hopefully, Patriot's core escape plan will scale up. If it can't, well, we'll deal with it as it comes. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
That honestly caught me entirely off guard when I was like, is that even possible? Because I did not realize I was naked. Did not think about that. Whoops. I didn't even think about it. I just went by the castle real quick and just dropped off the
response would be appreciated.
Shut up. I'm talking to the audience. I went by the castle to drop off the hazmat suit, then came over here because I was over encumbered, and didn't think about the fact that that just means I'm going to be running around in the wasteland naked, and no one's going to acknowledge that. I'm surprised that we're acting like it's a big secret that I got into the Institute just because I've been talking to them here about it, and this entire base is one giant room.
A response would be
where I assume everyone could just hear anything.
Even with synth allies. Is that enough to fight the Institute?
The synths greatly outnumber the scientists. If enough of them rebel, the chaos would be unprecedented. Then we use that turmoil to evacuate everyone we can. It will work, because it must. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
I need you in her room.
Pam does? Everyone wants to talk to me. Oh, I got mixed up about which direction I was facing. And also, let's wear clothes really quick. How about that? I'll put on that Institute jumper that makes people trust me around there.
Diamond City is under opposition control.
Did he say Pam needed me?
Presence of rogue variable dispensing data. There are 3 independent reports of courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion: the Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution: terminate courser threats whenever possible.
Wouldn't killing a courser blow my cover?
2 facts. Fact 1. If rogue variable leaves no survivors, chance of undercover mission being compromised is 1.3%. Railroad Alpha has deemed this an acceptable level of risk to preserve the current railroad organization construct. Fact 2. Only agents of designated subclass Heavy capable of eliminating courser threat.
Just tell me what you want in English, Pam.
Processing. Clarification commencing. Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
Variable remover, Poseidon energy, and it has a colon in it, so you can pretty much guarantee that it's one of those randomly generated, not very necessary repeating quests. Did it say Piper admires me? Holy crap, you can make every single companion like you enough to max out really quick. I'm pretty sure once they admire you, they're ready to talk to you about their big story thing if they even have a subplot.
Hey.
Point the way.
Hey, Piper.
You sure manage to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. Vadim, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is. The still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pulled me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet and unexpected of you. So you want to get out of here?
Systems locked.
It's always funny how abrupt the romance options come up. It's like, oh yeah, I've been around her for like an hour so far. Why don't we get hitched? Not exactly. That's an exaggeration, but still. So where are we left off here? Probably, I don't know if I'll actually do eliminating the courser, because I'm pretty sure it's just another one. Yeah, every time there's a colon in the middle of the name, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna go run off to some random building, clear it, and shoot the dude, and then it's over. Just like Weather Vane and Jackpot, and yeah, County Crossings. Talk to settlers over there next. Repeatable. I think I've hit my limit on repeatable quests for at least for now. So we're supposed to meet up with Z114 and give the password to Liam Bennett, which are both people currently located in there. No, not there. That's apparently some manual waypoint that I've placed. I either never knew how or have forgotten how to remove those waypoints. So I always have one manual waypoint just sitting on the map somewhere because I don't really know how to get rid of it. Hey
Everyone's
guys.
excited about the new synth project.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things, but he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
I don't know. It's a gamble. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Dun dun dun. Alright, we're supposed to give him a day, so he's going to meet around to try to save everyone. Alright, we're about to become as dangerous as a railroad can be. It is hard to side with the Institute when they are just clearly keeping sentient slaves around and then bullying them until they don't act like people because they don't think they're people. And they're less literally people than slaves tend to be, but still problematic.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Why do you ask? There are stories about the railroad, that you're extremists. If I get even a hint that you're planning on hurting people, I'll pull the plug myself.
Would it be possible to rescue more synths?
Those 13 synths are the only ones we're sure we can trust. If we push our luck and get the wrong synth involved, the whole thing could unravel.
Decisions! It's not the easy call. I kind of want to see what happens if you take the gamble, honestly.
I'll hold on to it. For now.
If you think that's best. But I can't start work without it.
He's gonna be real mad at me. He's gonna be real mad. There's a decent chance that this is gonna totally bite me in the ass, but I kind of want to see how it does, too. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just going to casually wait here for 24 hours. I've used this mechanic once before, I think. And I don't think I've ever used it since then. Oh, it takes its sweet time, doesn't it? Here we go. We gave him a day. Alright, Z114, let's see if we can make this work. Or if we're making a terrible mistake. Both totally possible.
Before we can proceed, give Mr. Benet what he requested. Everything hinges on opening those doors.
Okay, so we do still need to give him what he needs. My mistake? I was worried that I was making a choice between the two.
You ready to hand over the login credentials now?
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Okie dokie. Straightforward enough. Oops, I walked into a wall. I am good at navigating 3D spaces.
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful.
I saw him on the ground. I thought
someone
was gonna have a gun to his head.
Hey, Z1.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things.
Couldn't we just steal some weapons?
All munitions are tightly guarded by the SRB. Even if we managed to take some, it would certainly be noticed. And surprise is essential to everything.
I have weapons I can give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Fighting the Institute with crappy weapons is a horrible idea.
We outnumber the scientists many times over. We just need more than our fists. We've come up with a plan for the weapons. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
Who's guarding them?
A good number of early model synths. Will that be a problem?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Some good old-fashioned American terrorism. I mean freedom revolution. Revolution. Words. Alright. Which one of these waypoints is which? I guess I already know because the one down there is the one that's the wrong one. So right up here is the door.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Sir, we've had another situation.
We're gonna go make a mess. Everyone's gonna be mad at me. Oh, we're going into the same place that I explored earlier. That's what it was. It was a scouting mission because I'm clever. Good job, me. Definitely wasn't wandering around blindly or anything like that. It was kind of fun. I like having a forward momentum to the story after spending so much time just kind of wandering around. It's the one thing that makes this whole thing more cohesive, really. Look at all you guys standing around in the obvious places where this can happen. Don't judge me.
An enemy may be
Okay, that was less murdery than I was hoping. That's way too low of a hit chance. It's getting higher, though. Make him more dead. Oh, shit. More of these. More of these. Okay, that's hurting. I'm not a fan of that. More shots to the body and face and things. There we go. I'm really good at fighting in this game. I'm not. Hey, none of that. Stop shooting friends. Okay, it's getting a little hard to aim over there. If you could be less surrounded by the people I'm trying to save, that'd be really helpful to me. Come on, come on, come on. Crucial shot. Are any of them, are they all left?
Tell Z1 we will fight when the time comes.
Soon, this will all be under wrap. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates, especially.
See, this... Ooh. Night Vision Overcharge Institute rifles. Some of these are probably... synth leg. Field helmet. Gotta be careful, because... Story-wise, even though it's not maybe not actually true, if I grab everything, it's kind of like robbing them of all the stuff they're supposed to use to actually fight. Not gonna stop me from buying grabbing all the ammo, though, is it?
I can't believe a human would do this. For us.
I know, right? It's almost as if some of them aren't monsters. I haven't seen a lot of them, though, so if you find some more, it'd be really cool if you could show me. Alright, have fun going back to doing your work, apparently? Okay, I'm not judging. Except, well, I'm judging, but I'm going to not sit. I'm going to leave. This is what's going to happen. Here we go. It feels good murdering things that are now not alive. Because they're weird drone monsters. See, if the Institute stopped at those guys, I wouldn't feel bad. Because they literally just, like, do automated commands over and over again. Like, some sort of dumb Microsoft Word thing. I mean, Microsoft SAM creature. Where are you, friend? No one look at me and my burn marks from all the lasers that hit me a moment ago. This is how I always looked the whole time. It's a fashion statement. You wouldn't understand it because you're not from the future, is the problem. I'll teach you later.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
Any news about Liam?
Liam's got his terminal working. When the time is right, we have someone who can operate it. I'll stall Liam as long as I can. But he's anxious to proceed with the old plan. You should avoid him if you can. If he had any idea what we're up to, I fear he'd report us.
He probably would, actually.
Get those weapons made quickly.
We will. Every hour we wait is another hour the SRB could discover us. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Oh. In order to do this, I have to actually work as an undercover agent with Father. That's a bit unexpected. Thought we would just go for it, but I guess they have to come up with an explanation for how long it takes. Deposit weapons with the rebels, optionally. Otherwise, yeah, work with Father. So I'm gonna have to do synth retention then. Meet up with the Courser. Alright. We're about to meet up with the, deal with that one escaped synth that has, become a gangster in the meantime, down by the Nahant Sheriff's Department. Thankfully, I've already visited that place with, Valentine when we were exploring the world. So I've got access. Good time saver, that. I always forget. Oh, that's a bad sound. What? Oh, hey, Piper. I was hearing bad sounds and I thought we were in trouble. Popping a quick save there. We'll be fine. I thought we were going to be in some serious trouble there. Was it these guys? Did you just kill these guys?
I'm ready to move in, sir.
You must be the Courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized. We're not alone.
Okay. I guess we're done with this conversation. What are we fighting? Hey guys, that are dead now. How you guys doing?
Guess it was nothing.
The jet would give me the jitters, they said. The jet, error, missing variable found.
You must be the Courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. I think we're being shadowed.
God damn it. You know what? Maybe synths aren't worth saving. Maybe they're all the worst, and I don't need to. Why is it orange? Why did it become orange? Why did we become orange? Whoa.
There's someone else.
That line is freaking out.
Target spotted.
Where is he? Oh, it's a raider. Oh, you're adorable. You're just a peach. Bye. And then he was a smear. The end. Oh, there's more of you? Where are they? Dear Lord, they're far away. I'm gonna get him. Okay, little heart. Hey, grenade, stop.
I'm gonna make this as painful as
Don't, please stop shoving me. I'm trying to aim perfectly with my amazing skills. Oh, I'm really not good at this. Really should be holding breath. It does help. He is not down. Oh, there we go. I was pecking away at him. I would have gotten him sooner or later. A lot of nonsense on him. Now what are we fighting? We're fighting with Brotherhood of Steel? Wait, I'm on your team. It's cool. I can just ignore you, right? We're friends? I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy. You deal with him. So, who are you fighting? Libertas. Libertalia. This is a multiple faction fight. This is like some StarCraft shit. Hey, you. Bye. Where's the next guy? Over here? Oh, okay. Shaky, shaky screen. Come on. Hey. Got him. Are we done here? You guys gonna stop? Hey! I don't even want whatever you got. Come on, man. I'm just trying to have a chat. I mean, maybe we were gonna come kill you next. I don't know. But we don't have to. We don't need to be uncivil. This is all uncalled for. Totally unnecessary. You all could have just kept being alive, you know? Are you still fighting that Brotherhood guy? Did he die on me? That'd be awkward too. Nope, I still hear him being monotonous. Mr. Monotone, how you doing? Oh my god, how many enemies are around here? I'm gonna spend the rest of this episode just trying to clear the area so I can talk to this guy for 2 seconds. Hey, you. Hey, Brotherhood.
What was that?
That Brotherhood never went down?
Weapons cold.
Maybe he'll just walk away eventually because he's apparently really hard to kill. He's not my enemy. Yet. I'm working with the railroad, so he'll be my enemy at some point, I'm sure. They don't like synths in general, which would explain why he's fighting that guy. Can we talk now? You still in crawl around mode?
Gotta stay frosty.
Are you allowed to have voice inflections, or they remove that? Huh?
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard.
No, you didn't.
Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
We're in this deep with the Institute as is. Couldn't hurt to have someone with real combat training watching our backs.
You, dude, you are full of shit. You have this pre-scripted dialogue to say you already neutralized the freaking perimeter, but we've already fought them twice. You keep getting interrupted by them, you lunatic. Alright.
Let's just get this over with.
Right behind you, sir.
This synth is malfunctioning is what's going on here. Alright, time to do the type of action that is the exact opposite of what our organization stands for. Yay. You know, one thing about this game, people have pointed out a pretty decent thing about the story, which is that it's kind of a weird plot hole, or a weird sort of missing element, that there's no real path. I don't think there's really a path you can take that isn't tied to one of the factions, which is weird because I think it's actually kind of easy to not care about any of the factions in this game, because you're there to save your son, and then you realize, oh, it turns out Sean's past saving, he's had a whole life, and he's just this person now. There's no, like, go do adventures elsewhere ending, which I guess it would be just don't play the game anymore, basically. But it is slightly a weird direction for the story to take, that the moment you encounter Sean and find out what's going on, then the game, in order to finish the game and reach credits, for example, you have to side with some faction, even though you may or may not care about any of them, basically, and then follow through with that. It's a weird turn for it to take. Usually they come up with some sort of self-serving reason for you to play the entire game, but they kind of blow the whole save your son thing pretty early. Here we go. I think that even the, like even Fallout 3, it's like spoilers for Fallout 3, I guess. Like you find your dad eventually, and then you start helping your dad because he's your dad, and then he gets killed, so then you have reason to like continue on to like finish what he was doing, at least, is kind of a thing. But you don't have a lot of personal reason to be attached to Sean as a person, at least, besides just being your son, because he's had quite the extended life, completely separate from you, and he's not really in that much immediate danger, so you could easily just like let him be him and wander off into the wasteland and just try to deal with the fact. Oop, jet. Just try to deal with the fact that you're stuck in the future now and everything sucks now. Oh, there's more over here. Are there even more bandits to fight? I guess there must be a leader somewhere. Like over there, I guess. Can I just swim over? Guess I could just swim over. Oopsie. Well, apparently there's Raider scum over there. I didn't even mean to do that, but okay. Oh, rads are bad. Taking a rad bath. There we go. I'm on your garbage pile. Oops. Ho ho! Well, that was a surprise.